morning, guys. This is Modesty 33 here, aka Crystal with the C, back at you with another video. But again, if you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome to Vlogentine Day 8. And just wanted to give you a quick outfit of the day before I actually end up heading out, you guys, because I'm going to a field fair for social work students. So our company or our agency that I work for, we're recruiting social work interns for the upcoming year. I might talk about that a little bit later too, but I've been involved as far as interns with our organization for let's see, I would say 8 or 9 years because I've been working for my company for a little over 10 years now. So yeah, been involved with working with interns, like actively working with interns for like 8, 9 years. I was involved in like the recruiting process, but more involved with the recruiting process because I actually used to oversee the program at my company. But now there's a few other people now, you give other people an opportunity to lead. So now they're overseeing the program. So I just still meet with the interns every month, check in on them, see how they're doing. And I'm also involved with the recruiting process. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to a field fair, meeting hopefully a lot of lovely interns who are looking forward to their second internship with social work. So, yep, that's what I'm going to be out doing today. So just want to show you my hair, you guys. I did sleep on it like I typically do. And so this is my day 2 results after doing the melanin hair care, the twist elongating styling cream. And then this morning when I just got up, I just put a little bit of that multi-purpose or multi-use oil on my hair just to, try to fluff it out a little bit. So it didn't turn out too bad. We'll have to see. It's supposed to be like in the 70s here, but yeah. I'm gonna have to, yeah, hopefully it'll be okay today. But yeah, we've got a lot of exciting things planned for today, you guys. Well, they're kind of exciting to me. I don't know how y'all gonna take them, but yeah, so this is my hair. As far as makeup, I did put on just like some foundation and a little bit of eyeshadow and eyeliner. So I do have on my Fenty Beauty. It's my only makeup I typically put on. Eyeshadow, I have Kylie Cosmetics, the Burgundy palette. I've had that for years now. That tells you how much makeup I wear. And on my lips, I'm actually wearing MAC Makeup's, my favorite MAC Makeup liquid lipstick, which is topped with Brandy. I've had this one for a few years now. Let me make sure y'all can kind of see. Yeah, it's morning. It's early, y'all. Y'all can still hear it in my voice. The lighting isn't the best. But I actually wanted to wear my Pat McGrath Flesh lipstick, but I cannot find it anywhere, which is so annoying. But yeah, so it was either going to be that one or Top with Brandy. So I just chose Top with Brandy. I wanted to wear the Pat McGrath because, it's a velvet matte lipstick. So it's a little bit, it moves a little bit more as opposed to a liquid lipstick, but it'll be all right. So I did put on like a layer of the MAC primer underneath, as well as some of the Dior lip gloss, so it should be fine. As far as blazer, I'm wearing this kind of pinstripe navy blazer, and it is from New York and Company. Had this for about 10, 11, 12 years, probably about 12 years now. I have this shirt right here, which just has kind of this little design here. This is from New York and Company. Pants, again, from New York and Company. And shoes from Shoe Carnival. So yeah, that's pretty much my outfit. As far as perfume, I did Chanel, my Coco Mademoiselle, which is my tried and true favorite. These earrings I actually got years ago from TonyDaily.com. I wanted to mention that. And give me a second, you guys. I'll show you the bag that I'm wearing today. Okay, I'm back, you guys. So today, the handbag I'm wearing is actually my Louis Vuitton Clapton backpack in the color cream. Let me come a little bit closer so you guys can kind of see it. So this is the backpack. I elected to get out of my Palm Springs Mini just because, again, it is like a field fair, and I just didn't want anything with like too many logos. So this is a little understated. I mean, if you know Louis Vuitton, you know it's still Louis Vuitton, or it's in a Louis Vuitton pattern, but it doesn't say LV all over it. So that was kind of what I was going for. So yeah, and I would have put like a bandeau over the top, which is what I typically do. But again, all my bandeaus have LV all over it. So yep, I just elected to go ahead and keep my bandeau on my Palm Springs Mini because I'm probably going to switch back into that bag once I get back home. But yeah, this is the bag I'm carrying today, and I do have Lindy's bag charm over it. But this is again the bracelet that I got from Lindy's, but I'm just using it as a bag charm. I did fit it to be a bag charm, and then I just have my lottery charm on the back because I just like to put on my bags, but I didn't want to put it on the front since I already have this on the front. So that's what I'm carrying today. And everything that was in my Palm Springs Mini fit in here. And then I did fit a few other things. I just needed a functional bag today, you guys, where I could just get in and out and keep it rocking. So Clapton fits the bill. And then again, like I said, it's understated. So that's my outfit for today. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, you guys. I got to go ahead and get there, park, and get set up. I think we're going to do a training before the actual field fair. So want to get there in time for that. So anyway, you guys, I will see you a little bit later. Hey guys, I'm back. So just leaving the field fair, and it's pretty good turnout as far as interns. So that was pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go pick up some lunch and then get back to work, and hopefully I can catch up on phone calls because that's all of what I've been getting, you guys. So but yeah, met a lot of great candidates, a lot of great students, met a lot of coworkers. So yeah, it was really cool overall. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So this is what my hair is looking like. This is how it's kind of holding up. So I don't know, like when humidity starts to kind of hit. We haven't gotten to that season of humidity yet, because I know that today's Friday, so tomorrow actually I think the temperature is supposed to drop like 20 degrees and then like another 10 degrees on Sunday. So the weather don't know what it want to do. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here because like I said, I got things to do. So I will be back to y'all a little bit later. So, and we'll see what I get into. All right, you guys. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Modesty 33 here, and I want to give you my story time for Friday, February 8th, day 8 of vlogging time. I want to go ahead and give that to you now. Actually, today is still Thursday, but tomorrow I have to actually think ahead because tomorrow I know I've got a lot of stuff to do, and hopefully by now you've already watched day 7, and so if you have, you've seen how I achieved this bomb.com twist out through Melanin hair care products. So again, kudos to you, Whitney. So anyway, I didn't want to waste this hair day, but I did at least I did at least change and put on, you know, some semi clothing so you guys wouldn't have to see me in that onesie that I've worn pretty much the majority of the day. So before the daylight actually leaves us, I wanted to give you my story time for day 8 of vlogging time. And actually I thought about it after I went ahead and edited the video for day 7 because I was like, oh man, how can I put this in the video? Because this is a really good story time, I thought. So, but I was like, no, I'll just save it for day 8. And I'm trying to hurry up too because I'm trying to hurry up and do this before my roommates come home. But it is actually going to be part 2 of Houston. So if you've seen day 7, you'll have seen my part 1 essentially, or I didn't know it was going to be parts at the time, but essentially I talked about how I booked this trip to Houston and everything that kind of went along with it, and how I used cashback apps as well as, you know, other tools and methods to get trips for a less expensive cost. So that's something to kind of think about too if you're single and you're wanting to travel and you just have one income, or you're trying to maximize your income. That's what I did talk about in day 7. Think about that as well. But definitely look at that video if you're curious about that and how I did save some money in booking this trip to Houston as well as in going to Houston. But this is going to actually be a story time. This is going to be a story about something that happened while me and my best friend were in Houston, kind of traveling around. So she remembers this, and I am just, I don't know. I'm a funny person, y'all, because my facials always mess me up. So people might ask, why are you still single? Why are you still single? You're a beautiful girl. You know, you got a lot going for you. That's what you always hear, isn't it? You're a beautiful girl. You got a lot going for you. you're in good shape. You got a good job. Well, what's going on with you? What's happening? Let me tell you one reason. Let me give you a short story. It's going to be a short story. I'm going to try to make it a short story and tell you why things just haven't quite worked out for me at this moment in time yet. But they will work out. They just haven't yet. So anyway, we were in Houston, Texas, again, visiting, living it up, living our lives. Went to Walmart to get some souvenirs. So my best friend, she's watching. She knows where I'm going with this story. Went to Walmart to get some souvenirs and, found some souvenirs. It took us a minute to find, where the souvenirs were kept in Walmart. Went ahead, got some souvenirs. We're checking out. And we had a little interesting cashier, and my best friend got like some t-shirts for her brothers, and he kind of just rolled them up and kind of threw them in the bag. And so we were kind of on the side after we had checked out. We were kind of like after the checkout line and kind of in that little area, and she was trying to fold the shirts properly so they wouldn't be wrinkled when she gave them to her family members. And so, while she was doing that, I'm waiting for her, and then I feel a tap on my shoulder. It was actually, if you think about it, it was one of those taps where like you really think, because of the nature of the tap on your shoulder, that you're going to turn around and see somebody you recognize. It was a familiar tap on the shoulder. If you know what I mean, it was a familiar tap, like, kind of like, hey girl, oh, you're here. Oh my gosh. Like, I didn't know you were here in Houston. How did you get here? It was one of those taps that I got on my shoulder. So I get this tap on my shoulder. Then, I go ahead and turn around, and there's this older gentleman. When I say older, he probably was in 60s. I would say 60s. Yeah, it was 60s. He was in his 60s. So, I'm thinking, I'm looking, and I'm like, do I know this man? Did I, provide him some kind of services? Because again, I am a social worker, so I do see a lot of people. I meet a lot of people. So I was thinking, I'm looking at the man. I'm like, do I know this man? And so he seemed like he knew me, the way he tapped me on my shoulder. So he tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around. He was like, oh, you look so beautiful today. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. He was like, okay, you're just such a beautiful woman. I would take you out to dinner tonight if you weren't married. And I didn't have a ring on my finger. Like you see it in the house, I do wear a ring on my finger. I am not married. This is vlogging time for single people, and I am still single, very single. But, and maybe I'll talk about that in another video, as far as if anyone's curious why I wear a ring on my finger. I actually only do that in the house. I don't do that outside of the house. So that's not a reason I'm still single, because people might think I'm married. That's not a case at all. Don't worry yourself about that. I only do that in the house. But anyway, while we were out, I did not have a ring on my finger. I think I do have this ring a lot of times typically, and I'll wear it on my left hand. So he might have saw the ring on my left hand and thought it was on my right hand. So he was like, oh, I would take you out, but you're married. And so, I didn't say anything. I didn't want to lie, but I didn't say anything because that was an assumption that he made, that I was married. And so then he asked me a question. He was like, oh, how long have you been married? And I was like, dang, oh man, now I got to tell the man the truth, like for real, for real. I was like, well, sir, I'm not married. And he was like, oh, well, today's my lucky day. And I was like, no, sir, today's not your lucky day. Not today. No, sir, not today. And I said it just like that. I was like, no, not today, sir. And as I kept looking at him, no, not today. He was like, well, and this is a response I always get. Well, I got a job. I'm making money. So what's the problem? Bruh, are you for real? You got a job and you making money? Man, that's like somebody tell me, I brushed my teeth this morning. I washed my face. I did a good job. Listen here, sir. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get a job and be able to take care of yourself. But this man, again, was of age. He was in his 60s. Not saying he wasn't working, but listen, like, I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody, but I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, sir, I know you getting your Social Security check, and that is wonderful. That is wonderful that you're of retirement age. You got your Social Security check. That don't have nothing to do with me. Have a pleasant day, sir. I was very respectful of him because one thing, I don't disrespect people. Is, even if they're disrespectful toward me, I just turn away. I don't say anything. I've never had any type of incident of anyone like putting their hands on me or being disrespectful to that extent. So I just go ahead, and I'm very respectful of people, even if I turn you down, because at the end of the day, it is still a man. It's a person. I don't want to be mean or unkind, because I wouldn't want anyone to be like that toward me. But it's funny to me that these older gentlemen, like, you know, senior citizen age essentially, are very bold when they come and approach you. Or they're bold when they approach me anyway. These are about the only people that come and approach me, and they're very bold. But, you know, I mean, I can't get, you know, within a decade either way of my age. You know, again, I'm 34. I can't get in within a decade, you know, of 34, or, you know, a decade ahead or a decade behind, you know, as far as anybody who trying to be about something, you know, to approach with the same boldness. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm still single, because I just refuse to engage and marry a senior citizen. I just refuse. So anyway, that's my story time for Vlogentine Day 8, 2019, February 8th. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and comment below, do you get that a lot? Do you find that older gentlemen are bolder than people your own age? Or do you find where you are in your city that, you know, people your age are very bold and they'll come and approach you? That's really like only happened. I can count on one hand how many times that's happened as far as people actually approaching me. And so, and like I said, I'm not mean or disrespectful or nasty at all. I try to treat all people with dignity and respect because they deserve it. So anyway, that's my story time for today. Hey guys, I'm back. I had actually one more thing to add to that story time, because I keep thinking about things and then I finish, you know, filming, and I finished that segment. So then I'm like, oh man, like I forgot to put that in. I'm gonna put this in because it's important. So I gave you the story time and I told you what happened to me or whatever. You might ask the question, what was my best friend doing this time when this older gentleman accosted me? I'm glad you asked. She continued to fold the clothes, and they were folded very crisply, you know, for her family members. She did not say a mumbling word. Then afterward, I told her, I was like, you know, you just kind of left me out here. She was like, girl, you had it. I know you had it. You know, he ain't say nothing disrespectful towards you, so I know you had it. So I just want to put that in there because I know she watching, and she continued to fold them clothes. Them clothes were folded very nicely though, but she didn't say a word as this man was, you know, telling me how he had a job and was trying to take me out on a date. Though he was my father's age, he was retirement age. So, you know, anyway, I just wanted to put that in there because you might have been thinking that to yourself. Maybe you weren't, but in case you were, I wanted to put that in there. So again, I will see you guys in the very next clip. I don't think I have any more to say about that story, but I have many other stories like that. Trust and believe. I could write a book about these stories and y'all would not believe them, but they actually did happen. So anyway, I will save those for another Vlogentine, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Bye again, you guys. Hey y'all, I'm back. Not to be alarmed, I know I look a little different, but I'm actually just leaving a hair appointment. Yes. So when I get home, I'll probably better be able to show you guys like what my hair really looks like. I'm sorry, the phone is doing all kind of stuff on me, but yeah, so I'm just about to leave now. I just finished with my appointment. As you can see, got my hair blown out, and then got my eyebrows done because they've been wanting since October. So I have pretty thick lashes, so I don't like that look, you know. So anyway, yeah, when I get home, I could probably better be able to show you guys in the mirror, and yeah. But not to be alarmed. It's just a blowout. I'm not, no need for you to be alarmed anyway. But regardless of whatever decision I made, but it's just a blowout. So my hair will go back to being curly and nappy and big and fro-y in a few weeks. So I will see you guys probably at the house, and we can look at this more. Because I don't really look at my hair when I like leave the salon. Not really. Because I'm very critical. Like, because I do my own hair the majority of the year. I only go to the salon like maybe, well, now I go twice a year since I got my hair colored a few years ago. But I'm very critical since I do my own hair. So I typically, if whoever is doing my hair, if they've done the service I've asked of them, I go home and I check it out thoroughly for myself. But I know people got to work, and they, you know, you need to put somebody else in the chair. So Yep, that's it, you guys. I will see you at the house and we'll look at it a little bit more in detail. But thus far, I like it. What's happening? Okay, that's a little better. But just wanted to show you guys my hair a little bit up close and personal. So I did just get a blowout today. I usually get a blowout around Valentine's Day, and it corresponds with 9 years of being natural, or my natural anniversary, I guess. But yeah, I got my big chop February 11th, 2010. So yeah, this in a few days will be 9 years natural. I've had a lot of ups and downs, you guys. Had a lot of cuts and trims and things. So I had a period of time where I was like really, really stressed, and I lost a lot of the thickness in my hair. That was probably like 3 years ago. Then yeah, like I just kind of start taking vitamins, the main choice, which I have not been consistent with those vitamins as of late. But I was taking vitamins and kind of using different hair products, switching up, and my hair has gotten back, where it needs to be. So I was very proud that when I went today, the lady who does my hair, she's done my hair since I was 2 years natural. So she does my hair twice a year. So now she does it twice a year since I got the color 2 years ago. But before that, she would just do it once a year. So, but I went to her today and, she really commented. She said, "You've been doing a really good job on your hair. It has really good moisture." So I was like, yes, God be the glory. Yes. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I feel like I told her to just kind of do it straight and then just kind of bump it on the ends. So that's what she did. So this is what it looks like. But y'all, like, let me see if I can kind of get the side view. I don't know if I can. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I feel like, let me keep it real honest with y'all. I feel like my hair's perpetually this length. I just, I feel like my hair never gets any longer than this. I don't know. Like, it definitely has gotten its thickness back, but I feel like it just, the length never gets longer than that peak, that, and then really kind of like this peak or point. And it's crazy because when my hair is like curly and I pull it down, it pulls down kind of far. She did trim it today, but she didn't trim that much because I did like watch her. But I don't know. I'm just glad for healthy hair. Praise God for that. Because a few years ago she was like, "What's going on with you? Are you okay? What you doing? Your hair used to be thicker than this." And I was like, "Oh no, I gotta make some changes, Lord, because I can't be around here looking like Gollum." So if you don't know what that is, Lord of the Rings is my favorite movie. So, look that up, Gollum. Don't be around here looking like Gollum. Get your hair straight. That's, a PSA for today. I'm going to go in the bathroom and see, maybe y'all can see this a little bit better. All right. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I don't know if you might be able to see a little bit better, but yeah, this is what my hair is looking like. And so it looks like on the other side. I can't really like turn around and get the camera angle right as far as like looking at what it looks like in the back, but yeah, that's what it looks like if I turn around. Again, I feel like my hair is perpetually this length. Maybe I'm just disillusioned and people can see growth. I just really can't see growth. I mean, not that I can't see growth, but it was really good for me to get my hair colored a few years ago, because I know my hair is growing because the color has grown out almost completely in 2 years. And, I had like a lighter brown in, as far as the roots were concerned. And then it kind of went down, I guess, like an ombre. So it was all the way down because she did it to where it could cover the gray hairs that I have in my head. And so I know my hair is growing, but it seems like it don't get past like this kind of shoulder, little bit like shoulder past length. And it just is so annoying to me. But anyway, she did just kind of bump it. She said, "Oh, we'll just to maintain it, just like wrap it at night and then don't use any heavy oil." Y'all, I was relaxed for, let's see, when did I got like a curly perm when I was 5 because my mom could not manage my hair. So I think I've been getting relaxed since I was 5 or 6 years old because mommy she ain't know. So, I've never been able to wrap my hair. Like maybe I should have, you know, that was back to when YouTube wasn't really, I wasn't into YouTube like that. Maybe when I get back on YouTube, I should watch a video on how to wrap hair. I only get my hair done once a year like this, so I just never see the importance of doing that. But I've never been able to correctly wrap my hair. And then the next day, you know, you comb it down and it looks like something, you know, it looks like it's supposed to look. It looks the same way it looked the first day. I feel like when my hair is straight, it doesn't look right after the first day. Whereas when I'm natural, like it looks better after the first day. It's crazy how that happens. That's why I feel like natural more so suits me than relaxed. So, yeah. And then I just don't like to be in beauty salons like that. So, yeah, when I learned how to do my own hair, we've been trucking ever since. So yeah, this is my hair. Hope you guys like it. We'll see how long. Maybe we'll do Valentine Day countdown. That's how long this is gonna be straight, because I really don't know, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, let me see if I can find a featurette to show y'all today, and we'll keep on keeping on. Guys, I'm back. So I'm coming to you now with my featurette for the day, and then we're gonna go ahead and end off vlogging time day 8. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just show y'all, because you know I'm holding this phone, and this is not gonna last very long. So my featurette for vlogging time day 8 is the Louis Vuitton round coin purse, or I think they call it the porte-monnaie, something like that. I'm not French, I don't know. But I just kind of want to show you guys. It does have this one gold zipper. It is round. It does have just a little bit of vachetta leather on the bottom, just that one little bit right there. And if I open it, it has a smooth zipper, as most Louis Vuitton items do. So if I open it here, this is multi-purpose, but it is a round coin purse, so it is designed to hold coins. So it does open wide if you press from the sides. So I do have some change in here. I do use this for change. I have used it to keep jewelry before, and I have used it to keep like my ear pods before. I'm actually interested in like trying out the round coin purse that Chanel has, because I know it's a bit thicker and bigger, and it kind of serves as a little catch-all. So I'm actually interested in maybe investing in that a little bit later, but I really like this one for coins. And originally I actually kind of thought about selling this, but this has come in handy because like whenever I went to London, if you know that London uses they use notes, but they also use pounds or change. So a lot of their money is in pounds or change, but they, you know, also have notes as well. But this came in real handy to hold a lot of pounds that I had when I went to London. Also, it comes in handy if you live in a bigger city, because, you know, if you have to pay for meters and parking, if you like work downtown, it comes in handy for that, to keep your change in, because I don't keep my change in like any of my other like LV items. Yeah, I don't keep my change in any of my other LV items. So I just want to get something specific to hold change and coins. Anytime I go to Chick-fil-A and I do have cash and I know the exact amount that, you know, what I usually eat at Chick-fil-A is, I will go ahead like count out pennies or count out dimes, and I'll just kind of put it in here. So that's really good too, to have exact change when I do go and eat out. So love that, because I was on a mission to try to get rid of a lot of my pennies, and I've successfully done that. So yeah, really like this little item. And then also I just kind of feel like this item is going to be like a vintage kind of collector's piece one day, because they had talked about discontinuing this at one time. I don't know if that's still in talks to do that, but I don't know. I just kind of envision, and you know, when I talked to my mom about it years ago when I bought this, because I've had this now for, I think this is 3 years now. I had this for about 3 years now. So I remember talking to my mom about it originally. And to me, this kind of reminds me of like when you had that old grandmama, and like she would give you change, like, here, baby, go to the store and like get me such and such, you know, get me some candy from down the road at the dollar store. I don't know. This gave me that kind of vibe. And I just imagine myself being like an old grandmother, like getting change out of here and giving it to my grandkids. Here, baby. go to the store. By then, yeah, ain't no change in here gonna do nothing for them. But yeah, everything will probably be electronic and all that. So ain't nobody worried about change or dollar bills, y'all. So but yeah, it just reminded me like it probably will be, I think, a vintage collector's piece one day. And that's why I really like it too. Just it had that old Louis Vuitton kind of feel to it. So yeah, that's my featurette for the day, the Louis Vuitton round coin purse. I definitely recommend it. It has a lot of uses. And it just kind of helps you stay organized with your change as well, if you know that's your thing. Or, you know, again, if you work downtown area where you have to pay a meter, it's good to have, you know, just something designated for your change. So I definitely would recommend this for Valentine's Day. Just a cute little piece and, you know, a nice little collector's piece too. If you know somebody who likes the Louis Vuitton or who likes luxury, it's a little nice piece of luxury you can get for them. So that's pretty much it, you guys, as far as my featurette, my Louis Vuitton round coin purse. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here for today, you guys. I'm not really doing much else. I need to still get some more work done. I have gotten all my reactions caught up for the Gifted Season 2. Yes. So probably next week I will work on episode 14 when that comes out, as well as I'll probably sit down and react to episode 8 of Cloak and Dagger. So yeah, I'll probably do that next week. I'm not worried about that this week. I have a lot of work I still need to do for my primary job, you know, and then I have to get ready for my secondary job as well, to go to work as well. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching. And I know it wasn't a whole lot today, but hopefully it did enjoy my hair transformation and my bag transformation. And I am going to get into some of my luxury bags, but I just kind of want to start off vlogging time with some of the smaller items, because I know everybody cannot afford luxury bags. And so just wanted to kind of start out with some smaller items, luxury and non-luxury, that you may want to look at for Valentine's Day. But we are going to get into the big girls next week, so have no fear. So yeah, probably on Sunday I'll start pulling out my bags and just kind of, you know, doing like a brief featurette on them, and kind of like I've been doing with my other smaller items. So we will be getting into that next week. Have no fear. Also, you guys, so if you did enjoy this video though, make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Also make sure you share it with anyone else who enjoys vlogs and who, you know, is bored and, you know, they just want to watch something that's not gonna bring them down. I hope my videos don't bring you down. So yeah, make sure you do share my videos with all of your friends, and also make sure you comment below. Let me know, what do you think about my hair? Do you like it? Did you like it when it was like big and froey? What do you prefer for Modesty 33, aka Crystal with a C? I, of course, prefer my curly hair. If I didn't prefer my curly hair, I would be relaxed, but it's nice to have a change once in a while. For me, once a year. But and then it's good to go get, you know, essentially a report card of how my hair looks and how it's doing, get a trim. Yes, and you know, just to have those practices of healthy hair. So yeah, I do like to do that like twice a year. I do now do that. So anyway, guys, yeah, if you know, comment below, let me know what you think about my hair. And also make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Again, you do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. And again, you guys, I thank you so very much for watching. I will see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.